We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, continuing to fight and hold support here as it's testing key support levels. And in today's video, we're going to break down the key levels I would watch. But in today's volatility, our SPY bot at 9:35 a.m. sent out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 100% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots. We look forward to having you join us and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. So here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, fighting to hold support, and we're going to break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunity that was mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. So the home run today was spectacular and beyond expectations, and if you guys want to know about these stocks early on and receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So the home run today was from our AMD bot. Our AMD bot sent out a bear indicator at 9:45 a.m. And from that moment forward, outflows crossed the midpoint to the downside, pure weakness there on 42 vision, and put options went up 70% plus within an hour, guys. If you guys want to receive this clarity and edge of the charts, you can now gain access to it as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicators, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. We look forward to having you join us, and we strive for opportunities like these every single day. Let's jump to these charts. Here we are with the SPY, the S&P 500 index, doing a full transition from bright green bars to multiple white with red borders and trying to fight and hold support. If this is your first time coming across the channel, this is 42 vision, which allows us to see the dips from the rips to the dips, and where the strength and weakness lies within the charts. And we also use our bull and bear indicators and inflow versus outflow as an extra layer of confirmation, which I'm going to pull up here and you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected over to our bots and becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together by receiving this clarity and edge over the charts and using these resources to maximize in either direction, whether stocks are going up or going down. And in today's video, I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflow indicator, which adds that extra layer of confirmation and gives us that edge within the volatility. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, for the first time back under a bear indicator here since Thursday at the 549.70 level, canceling out that bull indicator from down here at the 541.30 level. And here we are with a full transition continuing, hitting multiple dips, right? We're hitting here the dip areas of white with red borders and trying to fight and hold support with this bear indicator continuing to dominate, and a sharp drop through the support of 545 was broken through. It continued to fight to hold above 543, the next support we were watching, and here we are with it fighting to stay above 545. Definitely something to not ignore here at these levels, because as it's sitting here, it needs to go ahead and hold support and get inflows to pick up to justify any further move to the upside. And it isn't the only stock under a bear indicator. You have the QQQ here with the bear indicator at 487. You have Tesla here trying to pop back up with the bull indicator at 180 and fighting to hold support here. And then you also have Apple stock here under a bear indicator in the second half of the day at 210. And then you also have Netflix here trying to reverse and cancel the bear indicator here from 687 back here with the bull indicator at 679. So I will be watching these stocks going into Monday and this next trading week it's going to be crucial to not ignore as the bull and bear indicators are popping up on different stocks, but we have the SPY and QQQ under bear indicators, right? And you saw NVIDIA dropping this last week, and we also saw AMD and a lot of those chip stocks falling as well as Bitcoin. Big drop on Bitcoin, and here it is sitting around the $62,000 mark. So what's going on here with the SPY in the bigger picture? When we zoom out and look at it from the 1 hour, you could see a bear indicator at 549. I would not ignore that a full transition from the rip area to the dip area has happened, and it's fighting here to hold support. It's going to be crucial for a bull indicator and inflows to pick up to justify that possible move on the 30-minute and 1 hour chart. Now, when we zoom in and look at this from the 15-minute, we could see here a bear indicator that popped up at 550 and has dominated all the way down here to the 543 level, and at 545 almost, right? 544.83 to be exact, a bull indicator has popped up, but it needs to hold and get inflows to pick up with it and break through key resistance levels to justify any further move to the upside. Now I'm going to pull up the inflow versus outflows and break down the key levels I would watch going into tomorrow. So here we are with the SPY stock, the S&P 500 index, with inflows trying to dominate here in the second half here on the 30-minute chart, right? Those outflows were dominating in the first half, but inflows have picked back up, and even though they're red, they are positive 1.10, something to not ignore here, and it's going to be crucial for it to turn green and pull upwards away from the midpoint to justify any further move here to the upside. Now, when we go ahead and zoom out and look at this from the 1 hour, those inflows crossed over here at the end of the day. It's really close to the midpoint there. Outflows have been dominating for the last 2 days, Thursday to Friday, and inflows finally picked up here in this tight consolidation between 543 and the 545.50 level. So something to not ignore here is, in the bigger picture, we are positive 0.20, and it needs to pull up away from the midpoint to reflect any further strength to the upside. Now, in the volatility of the 15-minute, it has struggled to go higher, right? It's trying to cross over and push up towards it. If these outflows start to pull downwards, it could quickly start to reflect that weakness into these charts. And the first support I'll be watching is 543. If that weakness rolls over into the 30-minute and crosses it downwards, then I'll be watching the 541 to 540 level. Now, if both of those get broken through, then I'll be watching 538. So those are the key levels to the downside if these outflows start to dominate and reflect into the larger time frames. Now, to the upside, it's going to be crucial and critical here for on the 15-minute, these inflows to continue pushing up, right? They're green. They need to cross to start reflecting that strength into these charts. Hold the strength true of that bull indicator, break through the resistance of the day of 545.50. If that could be used as a staircase and support, then I'll be watching 547. And if those inflows can roll over into the 30-minute and 1 hour, then I'll be watching 548 to the 550 level. So those are the key levels to the upside and to the downside. The bull and bear indicators are going to be crucial, but these inflow versus outflows, I will be watching them very closely here as they're close to the midpoint on multiple time frames and fighting to stay above the midpoint and positive, right? We also have the 1 hour there in a really tight range, and it needs to cross even higher away from the midpoint to justify any further move to the upside and those retests of key resistance levels. I will not ignore this in the bigger picture, how close these inflows are to the midpoint and how they're fighting here on the 15-minute all day to get above it, right? Larger time frames are already above or really close to the midpoint, and on the 15-minute, it struggled to get above, and now it is heading upwards. And that's going to be crucial to watch going into Monday's pre-market and trading day. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.